Good morning. It is Friday the 13th, is it? I think. Ooh, it is spooky. I haven't heard anyone talking about that. And there's fur on my lens. Anyways, I think I might do a weekend vlog or maybe a day in the life vlog. I don't really know. I've been editing an hour-long video that you'll see before this one. So I just wanted something kind of easy to put together for the week after. Anyways, I don't really know what's gonna go on, so I'm gonna sweep part of the basement and then I am going to practice my roller skating. And I had finished a book last night, so I'm gonna start a new book tonight. I don't know, I'm working on a couple of things right now. So I started Pride and Prejudice this week, so I'm going to be working on that for a while. I haven't quite found my groove with it yet, so I'm just hoping I'll finish it this month. Fingers crossed. I'm going to start the horror manga that was on my TBR, and I'm listening to the Dave Grohl audiobook that I hope I'll finish today. I'm like really close. I think I have under an hour left, so I just need to power through that. But I have podcasts I need to listen to first. So listen to my podcast, do a little bit of cleaning, roller skate. Yeah. Okay, I've caught up on my podcasts, so I'm going to put on the Dave Grohl audiobook and listen to the last of that, and I'm going to work on my sticker by number because I am a child. did just finish listening to the Dave Grohl audiobook, The Storyteller. I just filmed a clip for the wrap up, but really I don't have a whole lot to say. It was just fine for me. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. It's not bad by any means. I think Dave Grohl is a great narrator, great storyteller. It just was okay. I don't have much to say about it, so it is what it is. I think I mentioned this kind of already at the beginning, but I think I'm kind of in a reading slump. I don't really know what the deal is. I have to read 16 pages of Pride and Prejudice every day to finish it by the end of May, and I just don't want to. Like, I'm not having a bad time when I read it. I just don't want to pick the book up. And I just don't know what the deal is. I had such a good reading month last month that maybe I should turn off the lights. I had such a good reading month last month. I don't really know what the deal is. Maybe I just burnt myself out and nothing's like kind of living up to the hype. I mean, I DNF'd a book in like the first week of May. And like, I enjoyed The Power, but by the end I was struggling to like pick it up. And the same with the Dave Grohl audiobook. Like, it took me 2 whole weeks to read it, which never happens with an audiobook. Like, I usually finish an audiobook in like 4 days. So I just don't know what the deal is. And I think I'm also just kind of feeling pressure because my TBR is massive. And I just feel like I haven't made a dent in it, even though I have. I read Battle Royale. That was by far the biggest and hardest read. I read it at the beginning of the month. I enjoyed it. And I finished The Power, which was also on my TBR. So I'm like a third through the TBR now. And I don't think the other ones are going to be difficult. I don't know. I feel pressure, especially because like, I don't know if I want to read Great Gatsby at the same time as I'm reading Pride and Prejudice. So like, I'm not going to get to Gatsby probably if I actually keep reading Pride and Prejudice as slowly as I'm reading it. I don't know. I'm feeling stressed about it, which is like a shame because I don't want to feel stressed about reading. So I should just like take my time, I suppose, and stop pressuring myself. I don't know. But it's also going to be like a rainy and gloomy weekend, all weekend. So I don't imagine I'm going to be doing a whole lot. So maybe I can get some reading in and like kind of find my groove again. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll talk to y'all in a bit. Well, I just got a little bit of luck and the sun has come out, so I'm gonna go sit out on the porch and do some reading and enjoy the sunshine. It's very humid, so I don't think I'm gonna bring the camera out because I'm a little concerned that it's gonna get all foggy, but I'm gonna start, nope, that's upside down. I'm gonna start Uzumaki. I'm hoping maybe this will also get me excited. Horror, manga. I'm really just wanting to read horror, so I think next month I'm gonna do like a horror month. Anyways, so this is like the only horror on my TBR for this month, so I'm kind of hoping maybe this will kickstart me and I'll be excited about reading this. It's also manga, so I'm hoping, since I'm reading Pride and Prejudice and that's using so much brain energy, that this will use less. So I'm gonna go read outside and enjoy the sunshine. Oh my god, I just read the first chapter of Uzumaki and oh my god, I am like hooked immediately. So far it seems to be about a weird town in spirals, and I think I'm gonna love this. So exciting. I am just give me the horror, and like it's kind of gross already, based on what my husband has said. I think it's probably gonna get grosser, and I don't know what to say. That is apparently the horror that I like. So I can't wait to read more, but I need to make lunch, so I'm gonna make lunch. Yeah, I am gonna watch Jess Owens' newest vlog while I make my lunch. So I don't know if y'all follow her already, but I really enjoy her stuff. I wish I had some sausage patties because I would love a sausage and egg and cheese English muffin. How often you fry eggs, but I have found a little trick that if you kind of break the like bubble of the white, everything like cooks a little more evenly, so you don't get like raw white on top while the bottom of your egg is burning. So I thought I would share that little tip and trick with you. I just used the chopstick to do it. The other little tip and trick I've learned is English muffins for real just like open way better with a fork. I had no idea you were supposed to open English muffins with a fork, but for some reason the algorithm keeps suggesting homemade English muffin cooking videos to me, and in one of those I learned you should open them with a fork, and it's a game changer. will be pretty tasty. Lunch was good. The egg wasn't as fried as I liked, but I knew that when I was making it. I just didn't have the patience to let my pan get as hot as it needed to get. And I prioritized having runny yolk over having crispy whites. But while I was eating lunch, the sun has decided to disappear again. So I think I'm just going to read a little bit more of Uzumaki while Ryan finishes his workout. And then we're going to catch up on some TV. Hockey has been taking over evening TV. We each have our own hockey team, and then we're playing on alternate nights. So that's been taking up time, and I actually did quite a bunch of stuff out of the house in the evening this week, so then that also cut into TV time. So we have TV we need to catch up on, so I think we're gonna do that once he finishes his workout. My hockey team got eliminated last night, so I'm not gonna have any more hockey to watch. But anyways, I'm gonna try and do a little bit more reading while he finishes up doing his stuff, and then I'm gonna watch TV because I want to. Hello, it is actually Sunday evening. I've already ended the vlog, but I was looking at the clips and I started editing, and I realized that I was talking to the camera on Saturday, explaining what I did Saturday, but I wasn't actually recording. And then I pressed the button to stop recording, but it actually turned the camera on to record, and I put the camera on the table while I was doing other stuff, and then I was reading, and then I picked the camera back up to record my thoughts, and then I was like, why is the battery dead? Well, that's why, because I was recording nothing for like 15 minutes and didn't record actually useful things. So I'm just going to tell you, Saturday was actually a relatively nice day. So we went to the antique mall and we walked around for like 2 hours, and my husband bought a whole bunch of comics, and I walked around. There's like a bookstore within the antique mall on top of just like all the different booths. A bunch of them sell books anyways, but I didn't buy anything. And then we ended up going out to eat at the like outside dining area in our town, since the sun was out and we wanted to take advantage before the rain started. So we got lunch, and then I walked to the used bookstore there and I bought 3 books, and I'll talk about them real quick. I bought Frankenstein because one, I'm obsessed with this like 80s paperback cover. Incredible. We love it. I'm planning on reading this for Halloween, and I think I'm probably going to read Dracula as well, so that's what I need to look for next. And then I picked up Feed by Mira Grant. The cover is all chewed up, but I don't know, I just picked this one up on a whim. I haven't heard anything about it, don't know anything about it except what's written on the back, but it sounded kind of like maybe a fun YA dystopian romp, basically, so I was like, I'll try it. And then I bought the selected works of T.S. Spivet. The funny thing is I've owned this book before and never read it. I had bought a hardcover version of it from a used bookstore when I was living in Virginia like a decade ago, and it made the cross-country journey to Colorado with me. And then before we moved back to Virginia, I unhauled it because I was like, I've never read this book and I don't want to travel with it again. And then I ended up buying it again because it still sounds interesting to me. And it's like a multimedia, like academic sort of vibe in there, which I love. I love an interactive multimedia engaging text. So yeah, I bought 3 books. In this next clip, I will be talking about Pride and Prejudice and being surprised that my battery's dead. Rain is starting to move in. It hasn't started yet, but it's definitely getting more overcast with every passing minute. I said I was going to read Uzumaki, which is what I wanted to read, but I forgot I had 16 pages of Pride and Prejudice to read. So that's what I actually read. I'm struggling. It's not even like I'm having a bad time, but my brain is just really struggling to comprehend, to read. It is written much differently than the Brontes. And I just like I feel like I have dyslexia. Like I just keep reading everything backwards and inverted, and it's making it impossible. So this time I actually read it while listening to an audiobook at the same time, which I have never done. But it really helped like keep the flow going. Oh, how is my battery dying? Anyways, so reading it with audiobook helped. I'm also reading like spark notes after every chapter just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But apparently my battery is dying, so I guess this will be the end of this clip. Okay, finishing up my thoughts. I have my camera plugged in so I can record a little bit more. I don't have Pride and Prejudice with me. I was just gonna say, really the only thing I was easily comprehending is that Mr. Collins is cringe as hell. So reading along with the audiobook definitely helped a lot. So I'm probably gonna keep reading along with the audiobook, and maybe eventually I can, one, turn up the listening speed. I'm currently only listening at 1x speed, just to kind of get into it. But hopefully as I go along, I can speed it up just a hair. But hopefully that means I can also read more, because currently I'm just reading the absolute bare minimum, and I would really like to finish this sooner rather than later because I want to read Great Gatsby, but there's no way. There's just no way I'm going to read Great Gatsby at the same time I'm reading Pride and Prejudice. I know the language is going to be easier to read in Great Gatsby, or I'm assuming, because I liked it in high school, so I can't imagine the language is that difficult. But I just know I can't do it while also reading Jane Eyre. So there's that. Yeah. So I felt like I was picking up the themes a little easier while listening with the audiobook because it just was keeping things in order a little better in my head, which is interesting because I typically don't read or I don't listen to fiction in audiobook format, but I apparently need the help. So yeah, I think those are really the big thoughts I had about Pride and Prejudice. I just hope I can pick up the pace a little. Anyways, I'm gonna read some of this, but I'm not gonna film a clip, I don't think. I don't know if I'm gonna have any more to check in about today, but we'll see. Good morning. It is 9:40 on Sunday morning. I obviously didn't do much yesterday. I'm like 2/3 through Uzumaki, so I'm gonna finish that today. Probably. But I just put away laundry. I'm gonna clean some litter boxes. My husband just left to go grocery shopping, so I'm hoping I can get my 16 pages of Jane Eyre read while he's at the grocery store. But I'm also ordering two things. Well, I'm making an order on Target for some clothes that my Target was cleared out of, but I can grab online. And then I am going to order 2 ebooks on Amazon. I'm going to order You've Lost a Lot of Blood by Eric LaRocca. None of my libraries have it, so yeah, I really liked Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke, and I'm in the mood for horror stuff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and order that as an ebook. And since I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna order Penpal as well, because none of my libraries have it because it's self-published, I think. But I can get an ebook version of it on Amazon, so I'm gonna get those 2 ebooks. I'm definitely leaning towards a more horror vibe for next month's TBR, just because that's really the only thing I'm enjoying. Like, Uzumaki is the most fun I've had so far this month. Even though I have liked other books just fine, I'm having fun and enjoying myself reading Uzumaki. So I think a horror month is what's in store for me, even though I really want to get through my TBR shelf over there. So maybe I don't know what I'll do about that, because I still want to be reading books from that regularly, but I want to continue reading books off that since I keep buying books. I want to make sure I read the books that I bought at the last fall sale by the time the fall sale comes back around, so I need to continue to work on that. So anyways, I'm gonna order these things real quick, and then I'll set you up while I read Pride and Prejudice, probably. So I put on some real clothes because it's surprisingly nice. Like I said, it was supposed to rain all weekend, I thought. But I guess it's really just like evening rain for the most part. I mean, the rain definitely moved in last night, but it's even nicer today than it was yesterday. So I'm gonna read outside, and I forgot, I need to read Pride and Prejudice, so I'm gonna read this first because it takes the most brain power. So I'm gonna set you up and you can watch me read for a little bit. We fucking hate Mr. Collins. He's like, oh, I'm gonna marry you, Elizabeth. And she's like, I don't think so. And he's like, oh, all girls say no to the first marriage proposal. I'll just have to keep asking you. What the fuck, dude? Unbelievable. Hello, it's noon. I finished my Pride and Prejudice reading for the day. I don't know. I don't have anything to say about it. I've just been reading outside. My husband got home with groceries. I helped put groceries away, and then I finished Uzumaki. I enjoyed it. I recorded another clip talking about it, but I know I just was losing my train of thought, so I'm recording a second and I'll try and splice these together. In the beginning, I was really having a good time. The art style is like really just perfect. And it's like body horror stuff, which apparently is just what I like. So I was really enjoying that. But the pacing was just kind of off for me, I feel like. The first half feels like standalone stories that all happen to take place in like the same town, and the same cast of characters are there because it's their town. Eventually, like, a more overarching plot comes in, but the plot element that does that, I just was not super engaged with. I can't say I really care about weather, or using wind to fight. Wind, W-I-N-D, wind to fight. Like, I just didn't love that. So yeah, the back half was kind of boring for me because I was already starting to get bored from just like there being no plot, and then when the plot kicked in, I was like, I don't really like this plot. I'm trying to keep it vague and unspoilery. But overall, I liked it. I think the art style is great. I understand why people love Junji Ito's art style, his manga. I get it. It's definitely, there are definitely parts in this. I mean, I was gasping and like through the whole thing. So like, it's good. It's just like not a perfect book for me personally. So that's why I'm going to give it 4 stars instead of 5. But I totally get why people love it. I don't think it's bad by any means. It's just like not perfectly paced for me. I get it though. I get it. And I hope to read some of his other works. My husband said he thinks our library in town has some more books or collections. I really don't know. I haven't looked too into his bibliography. Yeah, so what I liked was enough to want me to read more by him. So I look forward to diving into that a little bit more. Maybe next month, since I'm talking about maybe doing a spooky May. Or actually it'd be spooky June because it's May now. So I should come up with a morbid May. Nope, it's today is May. Next month would be June. I can't think of anything that starts with a J. Anyways, but I had a good time. I'm really glad I read it. I'm glad I got it to fit it in this month. And now I get to start a new book. I just don't know what new book. I'm debating on whether I actually want to start a new book or if I just want to spend the rest of today reading chapters of Jane Eyre. Not Jane Eyre. I keep calling it Jane Eyre. Pride and Prejudice. And taking this as a day to get some reading done. God, I am struggling. Anyways, so I'll check in at some point. Or maybe I'll close the vlog next. I don't know. We'll see. Hello. Welcome to Tuesday. The Tuesday after this weekend vlog. I'm editing this video, and on Sunday I rearranged my living room and I filmed some clips of me talking about the living room and what I was gonna do and then what I ended up actually doing. However, those clips are just like absolutely unwatchable and unsalvageable. And my mood was starting to crash while I was filming those clips. And so I'm just coming here just to put a little weird transition because I'll keep the closing of the vlog because I talk about a few things, but I'm just cutting out the entire reorganization of the living room because it's just not good. It's not good. So I'm just telling you, Sunday afternoon I rearranged the living room and it took forever and then I wasn't happy with it. And that's like the long and short of it. And yeah, now you'll see me back to Sunday me where I close off the vlog. I think I'm gonna call it a close on this vlog. I really don't anticipate doing any more reading. Since I finished Uzumaki, I was only going to read Pride and Prejudice today. So I'll start a new book tomorrow. But I'm not going to be vlogging tomorrow, so I'm not going to have thoughts about anything to share. So yeah, I finished one book this weekend, which, you know, I know when people do these reading vlogs, they're doing lots and lots of books. That's not me, I suppose. I'm happy finishing a single book this weekend, especially seeing how it was one I also started in this vlog. So, you know, it is what it is. And I'm going to try and clean up the cat toys and stuff on the floor, and I will see y'all later.